as part of that arrest, you had the occasion to request some help from the Suffolk County Police Department. Am I correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And the request that you made is you needed some assistance with a complaint that an officer had charged you with a crime that you felt you did not commit, and you felt that the police department had not done a thorough investigation. Am I right about that?
Right.
Okay. And when you contacted the police department, who did they put you in contact with to assist you with your investigation?
Actually, Detective Nealis had called me.
Detective Nealis. Okay. And Detective Nealis works for the Suffolk County Police Department?
Yes, he does.
Okay. All right. When you contacted Detective Nealis, what did he tell you he would do for you?
He had said that he was going to, he asked me to come in and show him what I had,
Okay.
what paperwork that I had. And I went in, and he looked through it to see if it was anything that would be, that could harm this child. The CPS actually called him to call me. And anything that would harm this child, and he felt he didn't see anything, and but he felt all my paperwork would help me in court, and he dismissed me.
Okay. Did he ever do any sort of an investigation to look into the things that you were reporting about the deficiencies in the first case?
Nope, not at that time, no.
Okay. And did he ever make any commitment to you that he would do so, that he would look into the case to determine if you were, in fact, innocent of the charges?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Now, this is where things get a bit strange, and I need to ask you a few questions. Um, you, when I talked to you about the initial case, and I'm going to give you my opinion about that, which is as an expert, I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are about the original arrest and investigation. I do believe that there were deficiencies in the investigation, and that it does not appear that a thorough investigation of the allegations made against you was done, that witnesses were not contacted. I've spoken to your witnesses, I've spoken with you, and I've talked to my staff about a number of interviews with you about your case. And essentially, we've come to the conclusion that this was not properly investigated. So that's case one. Now, case two begins right now. I'm going to play a series of recordings that were made over several weeks. And the recordings include um, calls from this detective. And I want to talk to you about the calls that he made and to be precise in what I was listening to before I give you my expert opinion. So can you stand by for a moment?
Sure.
Okay, just a minute. Hey Michelle, this is Chris. Like 9:15, just calling from Europe to. Maybe I'll give you a buzz later on if it's not too late. Talk to you later. Hey Michelle, this is Chris. It's 8 o'clock. I'm just calling to see what you're doing tonight. What I'll do is I'll try to give you a call about 9:15 and 9:30. If that's good for you. Hopefully I'll be able to get a hold of you later. I'll talk to you later. Hey Michelle, this is Chris Neal. Let's just call and see how you're doing. I just happen to be in the neighborhood and on Portion, and if you were home, I was just going to see if you wanted to talk for a couple of minutes. I'll give you a call when I get a chance, and hopefully everything's going good. I'll talk to you later. Hey Michelle, this is Chris. Just calling to see how everything's going. I tried to call you the other day, but I didn't get hold of you. Just working tonight, but I'm going to be off for a few days, so just worried. You sounded a little down, so I'll probably get hold of you next week then, to see how everything's going. I'll talk to you later. Hey Michelle, this is Chris Nealis, calling to see how everything's going. I tried to call you last night, but I didn't leave a message. I was just wanting to see how you made out and everything. Yeah, I felt bad for you the other day because you sounded like you were really down and everything. So I'm just
hang in there. I'm working on it, so believe me, it seems like I'm the only one trying to help you out, but I'm trying. So just hang in there and don't let it get you down. And I'm in your corner, so I'll give you a call tonight and everything. But I just want you to, don't be down about the whole thing. And I'll talk to you later, okay? This is Chris Nealis, calling to see how everything's going. I tried to call you last night, but I didn't leave a message. I just wanted to see how you made out and everything. Yeah, I felt bad for you the other day because you sound like you were really down and everything. So just hang in there. I'm working on it, so. Hey, Michelle, this is Chris Nealis, just calling to see what's going on and keep you updated on what's going on. I tried to call you a couple of times, but your mailbox was full, so I couldn't leave a message. Do me a favor, give me a call tomorrow. I'm working days, so give me a call after 10 o'clock, 854-8441. Thank you. Hey, Michelle, this is Chris, calling to see how your Mother's Day was and seeing what's going on. I was going to see if you wanted to hang out for a couple of hours tomorrow, maybe. I know you said you had somewhere to go in the afternoon. Maybe around 9 o'clock or so, just to get together for a little while. What I'll do is I'll call you tomorrow, and if you don't have anything planned, I'll take a ride over and have to give you a Mother's Day present. So, what do you call it? Be expecting my call in the morning, and hopefully you got nothing planned. And look forward to seeing you. Hey, Michelle, this is Chris. It's Friday. Just calling to see what you're up to. I was hoping maybe you'd be home. I'd stop over and see how everything's going. Yeah, I was looking forward to hanging out with you last week. I don't know if you got tied up or whatever, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting together with you and hopefully, we can see how it works out and everything. But I'm thinking about you and I start days tomorrow, so I'm just calling to see how everything's going. And hopefully you have a good week. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, Michelle, this is Chris. Yeah, I was busy before. I'll try to give you a call in a little while to see what's going on, but yeah, I'm going to be here till about 6. So I'll give you a call later on, and hopefully you weren't in your bikini today because it's nice and hot. Hey, Michelle, this is Chris. I'm being a pain in the ass again, just to see what you're doing. What do you call it? It's Friday. I'm at work right now, but I just figured I'd give you a call, see how everything's going. And I figured I'd be a pain in the ass and see what you're up to. But if you get a chance, give me a call. Otherwise, I'll try to catch up with you. I'll talk to you later.
Hi, Michelle. It's Anna. I texted. Make sure that you.
I'm pausing that.
Hey, Michelle, this is Chris. Just calling to see how everything's going, seeing how your daughter's feeling. It is Thursday morning. I figured I'd give you a call in the morning, but I don't know if you're busy or whatever. But I'll try to give you a call tomorrow morning to see what you're up to and everything. And I just like to see you or whatever, see how everything's going. So hopefully you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Hey, Michelle, this is Chris. Just wondering how your daughter's doing and how you made out yesterday. Don't want to be a pain in the ass and keep calling you, but I just figured I'd give you a call, see how everything's going, and hopefully your daughter's feeling better. It's like 9:45. I'll try to give you a call later on this afternoon, see if you're going to be around tonight or whatever. I'll talk to you later. Hey, Michelle, this is Chris. Just wondering how everything's going. I'm working tonight. I'm here till 1 o'clock at night. Just been super busy the last couple of days. any yes or anything, but I'll try to give you a call later on and see what's going on, and if you're available, maybe see each other for a little while tonight. Hey, this is Chris. Just calling to see how everything went today and everything. I guess you can't talk right now. It's 8:20. What do you call it? I'll give you a call tomorrow, and hopefully everything went well, and I'll talk to you later. Hey, Michelle, this is Chris Neal, over the 4th. Just calling to see what's going on. If anything new popped up with your situation there. You get a chance, tonight's my last night shift. You can give me a call. I'm here till 1 o'clock, 854-8441.
Okay, Miss McKinney.
Yes?
All right, I want to talk to you about the calls that we just listened to, and give you my opinions after I ask you a few questions. Okay?
Sure.
All right. There's more than a dozen phone calls. I don't have the count in front of me now, but it's at least 15 calls that I listened to. And these calls were made all by the same detective?
Yes, they were.
Okay. And in each one of these messages, these are in addition to times that you actually spoke with him.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we take somewhere between 15 and 20 times he left messages, are these all the messages or just the ones that you could recover?
These are the ones that I could just recover. There probably were a few more.
Okay, and with regard to the other messages, were they all similar to these that I listened to, where he's asking you to get together?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to jump ahead of myself because I can give you an opinion based on solely on the recordings, but I want to ask you a few more questions about something else that you reported to me. You mentioned that the officer also came to your home. Is that right?
Yes, he did.
Okay. How many times, if you can recall, did he come to your home, and did he come inside when he visited?
One time.
Okay. Now, you reported to me, and I want you to just verify this, that at the time he visited your home, he attempted to kiss you?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And what was he wearing that day when he came to your home and attempted to kiss you? What kind of suit did he have on?
He didn't have a suit. He had on jeans with a spring jacket.
Okay. What color were the jeans, if you remember?
Blue jeans.
Okay. All right. And was there anything else about him that you would recall that would distinguish him from somebody else? So just so we can make sure we have the right person, just give me a description of what this officer looked like.
He's tall, medium build, brownish, light brown hair.
Okay. And how old is he?
He's got to be like 48 maybe, around there.
Okay, about 48. All right. And his name is Chris Nielsen?
Chris Nealis, Nealis.
Nealis. Nealis. Okay. All right. And the day that he attempted to kiss you, how did that start? Was he talking to you? How long had he been in the house before this happened?
Well, he came into my home, and he was standing in my kitchen, and we were talking about my case, and he looked out the window, and he said, "Oh, so this is where it all happened." And then I started to think, like, why would he ask me that? But I didn't really understand, so I'm like, yeah, that's where it all happened. And he came over and, like, felt bad, and, like, put his, like, hands, like, around me, because, like, he felt bad for me, and that's when he tried.
Okay, so he put his arm around you like he was going to comfort you.
Yeah.
Okay, and this then led to him actually bending down with his face to try to kiss you.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you react to what he was doing? Just tell me what you did.
Honestly, it was like a slip through. I kind of like slipped through and said, honestly, I don't even think I said anything. I just slipped through, and he said, "Oh, what's the matter? Are you shy?"
Okay, so you kind of got away from him, you mean? You stepped away from him? Okay. All right. And when you stepped away from him, he said, "Are you kind of shy?"
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And after he attempted to kiss you, did he then go back to speaking about work or business, or did he just leave? What did he do next?
Um, honestly, I really don't recall. I think it was more like an after he left. He
Hmm.
decided, went outside and talked, and he was, got in his car
Hmm.
and left.
Okay. So after this incident where he attempted to kiss you, did he still continue to leave messages? Were these messages left after that date or before that date?
After that date. There
Okay.
were some before that, but most of them were after that date.
Okay. How long had you been dealing with this detective before he came to your house and tried to kiss you?
Oh, gosh. I was up in September, maybe November, I'm sorry, maybe December or January.
Okay. So but I mean, tell me how many months in total. Just give me a rough estimate.
Uh,
I mean, five, six. Before you?
or
Pardon me.
7 months.
Okay.
7 months, maybe.
All right. So you've been dealing with him for a while, about 7 months, and then he came over and did this, and then he continued to call you afterward.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Have you released or revealed these tapes to the police department before now?
Have I what? I'm sorry.
Have you ever played these audio recordings of him calling you for the police?
No, I never have.
Okay, so this is the first time you've made them public.
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, let me tell you what we're going to do from here. And I'm going to be releasing the recordings to the police department and on our website. And I think that the police department has grounds to conduct an investigation. And I'm going to talk to you for a minute about my opinions related to your initial case, which is why you contacted us, but as well this other information that came by way of a series of interviews. When I first started talking to you, Miss McKinney, you didn't come to me with the story of, hey, I was being stalked or harassed by a detective, but when we started talking and asking you questions, it came up. And I'm the one that started digging and asking you, what's going on here. So I'm not sure that you knew how serious it was. But I can tell you that what you've reported to us is very serious. It's inappropriate for a police officer to behave in the way that this detective has handled himself. Regardless of what he was investigating, it doesn't even matter. He completely departed from his investigation to focus in on you. And it raises a concern for me with regard to the entire case against you that we'll talk about in a moment with regard to this teenage drinking case. But I'm going to stay on this for just a minute. There are I think 5 things that bothered me about what I heard in those phone calls. First, the number of phone calls was excessive. Most people are trying to get the police on the phone. The police are not calling them this number of times. 20 phone calls, 15 to 20 phone calls is kind of outrageous. And then the second thing, he was making, love talk, sort of, I guess you could call it, in the phone call messages he was leaving. He's thinking about you. That can be taken a lot of ways. If you put it on paper, it just says, I'm thinking about you. It could be a big nothing statement. But that's not the impression that I got. And coupled with the other things that he was doing, it's my impression that he was trying to woo you into some sort of a relationship. Um, beyond that, there were really inappropriate comments, such as at 4 minutes and 36 seconds, he says, "Are you wearing your bikini today?" There's nowhere that one fits in. So that's not anything that any police department is going to consider appropriate. More than once, he asked you, "Are you free tonight? We hope we should see each other." And it was clearly after hours. Was it your impression he was trying to get you to meet him after hours as well?
Yes.
Okay. And he often referred to how late he was working. Now, there's just one more thing which is not as relevant, but it does have some bearing on this. You also told me that this officer is married.
Yes, he is married.
Okay. He's married, and he's leaving these messages for you. And was it your impression that he was interested in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's certainly my impression. So let me just sum up where we are with your case, and I want to come back to your first case. You initially contacted us because you were accused and pretty much lambasted in the local media for being a mom who allowed a teenager of another kid parent to get drunk at your residence. And it looks to me like you were convicted rather quickly in the papers without much of an investigation by the police or anyone else. There's more than enough evidence to show that there's doubt about whether this actually happened. There's certainly, you have a number of witnesses, I think 19 witnesses who are young people who corroborate your side of the story. And you have no record of doing anything illegal in the past. And you're also the former wife of a police officer, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just in closing, my opinion about the first matter that you contacted us about, which is whether or not this case of delinquency or contributing to the delinquency of a minor, if there was sufficient evidence, in my opinion, to make an arrest, my opinion is that there was not. And I'm going to put that in my report, my expert report. This audio recording and video will be part of my report that I'm going to release with your file. And then the second issue with regard to you going to Child Protective Services and then going to the police from there at their direction, this should not have been something that should have been used against you or to leverage you into a relationship or to try to woo you or influence you in some way so that the officer can get some personal gratification out of it. That was utterly inappropriate. And I think once the police department is made aware of it, they will do the right thing. At least I hope that they will. Now, I've had some dealings with Suffolk County. We did an undercover hidden camera investigation on their department dealing with racial issues. This is not a racial issue, but it is certainly an ethical issue. So I'm hopeful that they will do the right thing. With that said, Ms. McKinney, I'm going to stop the recording there. If you can just stand by for a minute, I have a few additional things I want to ask you.